Former ALGS champion Sharky would be unable to qualify for Pro League with a dub yet again, and with another early exit, both he and multi-time LAN qualifier Killoposz will not be in ALGS Year 4 unless they get picked up by another team. But week number 4 would give us one qualifying team with a dub, and in APAC South, we'd have 5 spots available based off of points. And with a few of those teams higher up on the standings as far as those preseason points being out early, there'd be room for a few new faces to punch their tickets to Pro League. So let's get down and do what it do. PLQ number 4, TLDR APAC South Edition. And I actually posted my predictions on Twitter going into the weekend. Granted, I thought that there were only 4 spots available as of the 5, but I guess a team didn't accept the Pro League invitation. I'm not still 100% sure what exactly that means, so if you know, definitely feel free to let me know down in those comments below. But with Uchiha going out before the semifinals and then Ocean Turtle falling before the finals, there would be room in that 4th and 5th spot based off of those preseason points, especially if one of those top teams were to end up winning the entire day. Hey yo, what it do? Look, real quick, hey, there's been some drama that's unfolded in the last 24 hours or so here in the APAC South region concerning one of our qualifiers, and I'm going to talk about it here at the end of the video, but I did still want to kind of talk about how everything unfolded this past week. I was actually getting ready to release this morning on Wednesday. The news broke last night on Tuesday night, so if you know what the breaking news is, don't be surprised if I still mention that particular team, right? But shh, no spoilers. Don't spoil it for the people in the room watching with you, all right? But make sure you stay till the end so you get all the tea, girl, all right? Let's get back to the video. And in game number 1 of our finals, MDY Red would hit the ground running. 16 kills and were still left alive in the final 3. And they were sitting in a train car pretty well in the center of the zone looking to try and lock it in with a dub. A team that knows just how vicious this PLQ Finals can be, they wanted to see if they could run it up early.
But Kill Devil, looking for angles, nothing too crazy, keep going. Oh, the wall's got to come up, but it doesn't come up quick enough. And MDY Red can now take some shots here, might be able to get an elimination. As they watch Kill Devil, they're looking for it through the windows here. Keep going, eliminated. KD actually gets a lot of those points though. Now big ultimate, MDY Red on the back foot here. Kill Devil moving up, nice spray there, but Sar goes down. But they're exchanging knocks now. It's a little 1v1. He doesn't want the res at all here. Lohan trying to clutch up. He's going to swing. He can't find it. Now he can, and Kill Devil in the 1v1. Great swing and great win. Kill Devil finishes the game 1 with a victory.
But it would be Kill Devil able to pull out the dub in the end thanks to a beautiful clutch from Luhan, taking the 12 placement points, adding an additional 9 KP as well, which would be enough for second place with 21 points. Behind the frag heavy 25 points, MDY Red would be able to start their series with. And game number 2 would be sending us down to the dirty South. We're talking past Thermal Station. And MDY Red would be able to add a couple of points to their tally, going out in 7th, while Kill Devil would be able to add 11 points, going out in 5th. And it would inevitably be Farmers Market no credit in a final 3v3, with Farmers Market looking towards a 20-point game.
No credit, and Farmers Market make him dance, but now it's who's going to be king of the castle. This is king of the hill. Yeah, Mech's the first down, but Saviour's got the massive working. Trying to get the knock here, trying to dunk on it with it. He gets the knock there, and now it's a 2v1 against Farmers Market. There is one man that is king of the castle, but massive low on bullets here, Farmers Market. Only a solo Bangalore, not sure who it is up there as Viola Sintel or Kazi maybe, but Cheeky's going in, and Cheeky's taken game 2 for no credit.
But both of our lobby leaders in Kill Devil and MDY Red would both go out early in game number 3, meaning our last trip over to World's Edge would be the perfect opportunity for MXF to strike. Unfortunately, they had been relatively quiet through the first 2 trips over to World's Edge, but they would be able to raise up from the low ground as SYB would be able to finish their fight for second, able to walk away with the dub and 17 much needed points.
But up comes MXF as a 3-man from the low ground with the Horizon Q. They are going for it. They've got a couple down. There's a nice little beam. There's only going to be one more standing, and MXF wins in the matter of chaos.
So after 3 games, it would still be Kill Devil in the lead with MDY Red right behind them in second. And Then of course Farmers Market and Evolution Black tied at 28. So 4 teams within 5 points of one another. And we were ready to head to Storm Point. 3 final games for these teams to try and earn their spot in Pro League, whether it be with a dub or those preseason points. And while we would see plenty of our top teams being able to pick up some good points in game number 4, the biggest game from our top 5 of the series came from Farmers Market. Another 17-point game, although not quite being able to pick up the dub.
DCT taken out, Keep Going's eliminated. It's now EXC, Farmers Market, and Memento. Memento can get a little W here. Willis, Granny, Collapse, got to fight together. You got to be beaming here. Almost gets the 1 clip, but he's getting spun around. He's going to get knocked, and suddenly it's only Granny standing. He's got to win these ones as Memento's taken down Farmers Market, and now it is EXC coming up as a trio. This is all over. EXC to game 4 dub.
However, that would be enough to put Farmers Market into first place with 45 points, heading down the stretch with 2 games left, even while playing with a sub. But at this point, it was pretty well a 3-team race unless anyone would be able to have a monstrous game on our second trek to Storm Point. And DKE would be able to do just that, leading the lobby in kills while also being able to pick up the dub. The only problem was that some of our other teams as far as the top of the leaderboard were still getting some pretty good points as well. But remember, with 5 spots on the line in APAC South for those preseason points, teams aren't just playing for that win anymore. They're also trying to collect as many points as possible.
Let's see what Levi Lohan can do as the bang ult rains down. Oh, this man grabs a cheeky little backside climb up and gets a little conduit Q and says, boys, come up with me. Let's take this one out. They get one down. There's only one to go. DKE.
And while DKE's big game would move them up to 4th, they'd still be 16 points behind the 2 teams tied for 1st. Meaning they'd really need some help from the lobby if they were to try to make a move. And since Farmers Market failed to add any points to their tally, they would drop down to 3rd. Which would mean going into our final map of the entirety of PLQs in APAC South, there was still a lot on the line up at the top of the leaderboard, especially for a team like Farmers Market who needed to win in order to get to Pro League. And even for a team like Kill Devil who had gone into the final week sitting in that 12th place when it came to preseason points. But then in game number 6, Kill Devil would go out in the 18th spot, meaning that MDY Red would be able to pass them with just 1 point in the final game in order to take the lead. But then when MDY Red went out, there was actually technically an opportunity for the Farmers Market to bring their Pro League dreams to life, but they then fell out in 9th, adding just 3 points. And then all of a sudden it was DKE in the top 4, sitting on the high ground and looking to try and pull off the impossible. Realistically though, they would still need to frag out and win this thing, which would prove to be tough.
Savior down. Let's see what DKE wants to do. Can they do it if they take out these 2 teams? Probably almost wanted to let that man res, get some free KP. But Mills goes down. And the bang ult goes out immediately first, so there's slowly catching here. Can they get enough points? I forget how much it changes because the scores are live. They might be able to if they get a victory and they take down no credit, so 3 plus... Oh, Mexers are trying to make it a lot harder as Walsh goes down. Oh, and Mexers are making it real difficult with these shots. And Cheeky goes in. Oh my god! I think Mexers is just putting the end and crushing the hopes and dreams with this Kraber. And DKE taken out by this man's Kraber and then Cheeky moving in. Oh, and now he's just doing it dirty and no credit. Gets the W.
And with DKE falling just a bit short in the closing minutes of game number 6, it would be MDY Red able to qualify for Pro League, which would technically open up another spot based off of those preseason points since MDY Red had been to all 4 PLQ Finals. Leaving us with Keep Going, No Credit, MXF, and Final Start all qualifying for Pro League, and thanks to the big finish in week number 4, Kill Devil will take that last Pro League spot in the APAC South region, meaning we now have our 30 teams for the upcoming season. Hey yo, what it do? Hey look, me again, post-production Q, hi. So check it out, after some information that's started to come out concerning this whole MDY Red situation, there's some videos that are starting to surface from one of the players of EXC talking about DMing one of the players from MDY Red asking them to drop on Farmers Market the following game. EXE had like just won game 4, so they were heading into game 5, looking to try to still make up some ground.
It's doable, boys. It's doable.
And we're in 4th. Holy fuck.
It's fucking doable.
Farmers Market in 1st. Oh my god. That is not good, Con.
No, it won't happen, bro. I'm telling you. Keep going.
No,
I'm
I'm messaging Jasper to land on Farmers Market.
What MDY red?
What's 4th to 1st? What's the points?
It's launch pad. Oh yeah, it's MDY red. It's MDY red. It's MDY red. I love them. I love them. I love them. I love them.
Holy fuck.
If I see Farmers Market at the top right, I'm going to laugh my ass off.
Con.
On team on it.
That's funny as fuck, man.
That is hilarious.
I didn't actually think they'll do it. Can't lie. But I did say in our DMs, are you a man or a mouse, Con?
I think the ironic thing in all of this is that EXE was still unable to qualify for Pro League without like winning the whole thing on the final day, right? And probably wouldn't have been able to because they were asking MDY Red to get some more KP early, right? So essentially MDY Red gave up their Pro League dreams for nothing, essentially. I don't get it. But that does mean that Ocean Turtle is going to be taking that last and final spot for APAC South. I'm going to go ahead and let old me finish up this video. I'm going to introduce myself here in a few seconds though, so if it's your first time through, act surprised. Don't ruin it. Peace. And with Moist now joining Dark Zero over in NA this offseason, there's a lot of room at the top for some new names to be able to prove themselves this upcoming season. I mean, just last year we saw the squad from Primus Kamada able to make a splash not only within the region, but on the global stage as well. I'll be interested to see who does something similar in year 4. Let me know who you think is going to be popping off within the APAC South region down in those comments below. And if it's your first time through over here on the channel, what it do? I'm your boy Q. I actually cover a lot of ALGS along with some other esports right here on the channel. So if you're looking for a good place to keep up with every region, every week with video breakdowns like this one right here, make sure you're checking down below and making sure you're subscribed, as well as turn those notifications on. Of course, you can also check this playlist right there to make sure you're up to date with all the PLQ action. Until we catch y'all back over here for the next one, man, don't forget, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love hard. All right, y'all, it's your boy Q, signing out.